Hello everyone, and today we are doing a civil war. But this is actually one from now. Those other ones is from old. Also, if you notice why there was a cutoff in the last video, that is not my fault. I think I accidentally fat fingered and clicked the stop recording key on accident, so that explains why some stuff is different. So yeah, just saying. I don't remember exactly what's in the episode, but I'm pretty sure some of this over here happened, and I watched the end part and saw that, so, like, yeah, I know that, like, happened. Yeah, I'm just stating that, because it did that. Now, let's go ahead and get into the video. Now, basically, first of all, these borders right here look horrible. We're gonna fix those, because these are no longer claims, and these are actual borders. I'll uncut when I'm done with the borders. This is funny. Why does this look like Crazy Dave? Hold on. Because, like, this is his pan. This is, like, his face. And this is, like, his hand right there. Like, that's funny. Anyways, most of the borders are done. I just need one more border, then I'm done with borders. So, you don't even cut for this one. For this, we'll go boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I did not mean to make that. Oops. No, like it. Hold on. Hold up. There we go. That's a W. W border looks like CurseForge logo. This looks like the CurseForge logo. Actually, I'll make it. Yeah. The CurseForge logo. And what that? Oh, the borders are done. Except for Greenland, but we don't care about Greenland. Oh, yeah. We're only doing it for the Americas. Also, we need to do some expansion anyways. So with that, the purple team will start moving down. And thing with the brown team. They will both start to move down. And the purple team will even go up with this undiscovered land. And the teal team will... I don't know what he's gonna do, I'm gonna be honest. Just the brown team and the purple team both just split the area right here. And I don't know what they do with this area. What we do? Like, what do we do with this area? And they're like, discovered all. And almost all the world is discovered, I think. But, it was meant to be a cliffhanger episode. Not season 19. Episode 19 was meant to be a cliffhanger kind of thing. And I think it kind of broke. Like, the recording stopped for some reason. Like I told you earlier. And they immediately, and then they land in Antarctica. That's okay. And with the discovering Antarctica, they begin to explore down, or more like claim, all the way down here. Yep, it's a Chile. The purple team is officially Chile Part 2. And yeah. So yeah, it's fun. And Antarctica is discovered, and that's fun. And I don't remember what year it was in the series, I'm gonna be honest. Could be 1980s, could be anything. But we're just gonna say it's the early 19... not early. More like about in the mid-1800s now. It's like 1860, 1870-ish. And yeah, the world is officially starting to discover Antarctica existing. Pretty sure Antarctica was discovered in the early 1800s, but it's discovered in the late 1800s in this universe. And yeah. Boom. Bam. Yeah. And they realized, wait, there's land, the southern pole of the Earth. And then people from Australia get this info because of trade routes. I don't even remember what I was gonna do with it. But like, you know, trading and stuff still exists, but it's not as relevant anymore. Just goes over here, you know, goes over here to Australia, and there are people like, wait, what? And then they start going downward, and yep, they found the other area of not Australia, Antarctica. But they don't know any Antarctica. Antarctica is gonna be left alone for another few months. And also, these people from these areas start going down and find Antarctica as well. They find this little lake area. That's fun. Yeah, we're not hugging to the coast anymore, though. It's not ancient times anymore. We're in the Industrial Revolution. Well, it happened over 100 years ago now. It started over 100 years ago now, so I feel like it would start becoming Space Age soon. But I don't know. But yeah, that's how Antarctica map. That's how it looks right now. And let's focus in on Europe because some stuff is gonna happen specifically over here. And a kind of fight breaks out. I don't remember how these letters go. What's this letter? Oh, this letter's this. Anyways, yeah, this never got finished. Yeah, at least that trade route goes over there, but oh, layer below. Okay. Boom. This is the alliance layer. And you see they're in the parallelogram alliance. But and versus circle alliance. But I need to update power rankings because power rankings are completely different now, kind of. You remember how the Green Iberian team was kind of below Russia? Oh no. Ah! Well, that doesn't exist anymore as, well, #1 title will be taken by Green Iberian. My mic keeps cutting out, it's annoying. So, yeah, no more Green Iberia. No more of, oh, just gone. Just no more. And, Green, hold on. Have I seen? Green Iberian team. Green Iberian country, whatever. And then Russia. Ah! Russia. My mic keeps cutting out, bro. It's annoying. And we have the dark purple Iberian team actually doing something for once before this major war happens. And we have the dark purple, whatever country this is, joining the Circle Economic Alliance. Same thing. with the green Iberian country. That's how they were to reach number 1. This happened beforehand. I just thought of that. So, yeah. And also, these guys joined the Economical Alliance. And these guys are just meant anti-Russian. Also, same thing with these guys, they're anti-circle. Same thing with these guys. These guys are alliance of alliance. Like, kind of. They're together in terms of... I don't really know how to explain it. And we actually have a turn of events. Britain gets a new country. Of course they do. Also, I gotta look through... My mic is coming out so annoying. My keep doing out. This is why I want a new one. The old microphone was bad because it echoed. This one doesn't, so that's good. So, I'll go above. This is layer. Oh, this layer's just that. Never mind. Go layer above. This is major cities. I kind of need that. What is this layer? But that's just the capital layer. Okay. Where is what layer? I forgot what layer. Anyways. Okay. Go one layer down. Should be power rankings, right? Yep. Okay. Now we go one layer down. Go to this layer. Bottom layer. And we have Britain. Some stuff happening in Britain. Specifically, the new country. And it is... I gotta find a color, hold on. Let's get... Is this pink country used? Let's use that. So let's do like a sort of... This. Hold on. Sort of red, hot, pink kind of country, like that. I think that'll work. So there. So yeah, it takes many major cities, and yeah. Then you go to the top layer. The capital will be, let's say, how much did I use? I think I used 8 tile signs for a capital. So right on the the island man, whatever it's called. Pretty sure this is capital layer, right? Okay. Okay. Now we have a war happening in between them. Let's go 51 if I can select it. And now we have the invading. Them invading. And start invading into the Irish country. And then they go around into the year and invade this country. Go over here, invade this area. But in a twist of events, the Irish country starts fighting back, and this war is generally just like balanced, I feel like, unless the Irish country ends nothing. He's done this area, I think. That broke away. So I can see why. Same with that area, but yeah. Push back in this area, get all that. They push back in this area mostly. And even start going into, into the rebellion's territory. Taking these areas and even taking the capital. That doesn't make it fall apart. In fact, that makes it even stronger as they fight back and get rid of these areas, even most of their land back. And then they managed to do it. Then once this happens, they agree to stop fighting. So all of that. they agreed to stop fighting, and let's go ahead and look at this peace treaty. Also, what I'm gonna call, you know how ADIS calls war points. Well, I'm gonna call my version of it battle points. Yeah. Or, no, I mean, war score. Yeah, well, it's called battle points here. So yeah, they weren't able to get this area because they didn't have enough battle points to get that area, or like any of this area. So yeah, they didn't have enough battle points. But they have enough battle points for this. That's a W for them. But these guys are going to go to war with these guys. I don't know if they're in alliance. Pretty sure they aren't, but yeah, they're gonna go over here. Take this major city, and since they just got out of a war, yeah, they're gonna be a bit weak. So come around this coast and cut them off over here. Yeah, they're focusing on this area rather than over the capital because they know they would defend the capital the most. So that's why they're like dodging the capital instead of just eating away at other areas, and manage to capture the capital. Well, that isn't, and that's the over for the Irish country. Now, the reason why this area didn't fall when the capital got captured is because it's got a new type of government. On this series, it's a new type of government, where basically the government is not in the capital. It's actually, the capital's a decoy. It's actually over here. Yeah, it's actually over here. That's the actual capital. Yeah, there's a new type of government that does that. So let's go ahead and look at this peace treaty right here. And with this war, the Irish country is extremely crippled. And let's go ahead and look at, well, what they're going to change their capital to. And actually, I don't even have to change really anything. Just get the top layer, do this, select this, and just move it up here. That's their net capital location. Yep, that's their new capital location. Okay. Also, can you see that? Hold on. I don't think you can see that. Hold on. Hold on. Can you see this? You can't. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't have two monitors, so it's sad. So yeah, that's what we do, and there we go. That's done with that area. I'm not sure if you can see half of that. Hold on. You can see that pretty good. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to zoom in and see that. Anyways. Okay, what do we do now? Alright, the big war. The big war isn't really too weird or anything. It's just a big war between the Circle and Parallelogram Alliance because of this. Now what's going to happen is, and these guys enter into this area and officially take it over as their own. And Poland is like, nuh-uh. Hold on. This is so weird. What? So yeah, officially like that. And Poland like, no, this is mine. And take it back. And this is gonna spike some things in these alliances. These alliances do not want to go to war right now, but they are going to. And this starts with the green country entering back into this area. Poland troops are ready, and yeah. And then global war breaks out because of that. Also, what happened to the Right Triangle Alliance, guys? Well, it kind of, if you want to know, also, right before this happens, or, well, right as the war starts, the Right Triangle Alliance disbands. Yeah, they just disband. Yeah, they just disband themselves because they don't believe in, they don't believe in war or anything like that. Well, they don't believe they would get attacked by the Parallelogram Alliance because they... Also, I need to fix this border. This border looks awful. So, quick border update in Europe. I want to do something called I like doing called an overhang, like this. Oops, like an overhang like that. So they officially are bigger than normal Portugal in real life, but they don't have this bit right here. Why did I just get a notification on my phone? Okay. Anyways. So, yeah. But, Poland is immediately going to take that status over, and that claim is officially gone. And this is gonna spark global war, which will be seen in the next... No, I'm just kidding. This is going to be global war. Starting over here, Polish troops immediately enter into the Green Country and also enter into a bit of Russia. Now, the Parallelogram Alliance and Circle Alliance knew this was bound to happen eventually, but didn't expect it now. But the Parallelogram Alliance has this thing called power because of, yeah! They own the entirety of North America. Well, not the entirety, except for that, the little Chinese-Mexican kingdom. And this, and this. So they own everything except for the West Coast, which they kind of do what, I don't know, they also own a bit of South America as well. So, also, at the same time, these guys are gonna attack the Circle Alliance as well. They're gonna get jumped at their own base. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm talking about Minecraft getting jumped in your base. Specifically SMPs. You probably know what that is. You probably don't now that I think of it, but anyways. Yeah, these guys are gonna take over most of Siberia and just like be Siberian guys and just... yeah. This isn't really well defended anyways. It's just ice out here and snow. So like, yeah. I don't know what else to say. But yeah. Just all of Siberia, these guys own Siberia now. And it's not like Russia's gonna focus on this front. No. They're just focused on over here because that's all their stuff. All their stuff's over here. If I said otherwise in a different episode, it's like that now. Because I don't remember what happened in the previous episode. Like I said, I think I didn't say this actually. The last episode was recorded 4 months ago. Yeah, that's why I don't remember. Oh, you really think? You really think? Yeah, they're just gonna they'll see these good. Oh, oops. Yeah, they're just gonna jump. Yeah, they're just gonna get jumped. And yeah, that's kind of fun, isn't it, when you get jumped? And Russia's half their land is gone. I thought Russia would win this war, but no. And also, these guys start to enter in these areas, even though they're not that strong. I don't even know what the capital is because the alliance layer. Hold on. 2 layers. Go to that. Okay, I can see what their capital is now. It's right there. And I'm blind. I didn't even see that. But yeah, they're gonna go over here. Now actually they're a threat because they're attacking their allies and stuff. So yeah, the entirety of the world is going against the Circle Alliance pretty much, like a lot of countries are. But some countries are gonna retaliate. Like these guys. These guys are actually gonna fight back because they've actually got their stuff ready. And yeah, they're gonna push back pretty decently, even though they're weak like the other guys. They're not too weak, they can actually fight back. And they even take back this part of Russia for them. This is a good thing for the Circle Alliance, but not a good thing for these guys. But yeah. Their front is starting to... This front is going really good because this is just uninhabited pretty much. That's why it's going so great. It's not really military enforced either. So yeah. Also, why is this country this shape? Like, why is it like that? Like, why is it a snake? But anyway, the green team is going to yeah, they're just gonna claim that land over there, and these guys are like, okay. And these guys are gonna be like, nah, you don't claim some of my land. I'm gonna claim some of yours. And then they start invading, but the green team doesn't like that. They're just gonna be like, oh, we're going to war with them now? Okay, let's go to war. And yeah, the Circle Alliance doesn't really have anyone on its side themselves. But they do get Sweden involved with this. Well, actually, Sweden doesn't have anything involved with this. They just invade Norway because they can. Yeah, they're kind of neutral, but they take Norway anyways because they want Norway. Also because the borders look horrible. Totally didn't do that because borders bad. Yeah. I don't really know what to say anymore because, like, I'm not great at commentary anymore, but I'll try. So, yeah. And with that, these guys are going to invade into Russia and take over this major city. And also take this major city and take Estonia and take that major city. Yeah, not fun for the Russians, but the Russians are going to retaliate against everyone that's invading them. And do some re-invading of their own and take over it. Remember, these guys are the second strongest in the world, so of course they would do a lot of damage to, like, Finland and such. Finland's, like, 11th in the world, I think. And Russia's 2. And they don't like that they're only 2nd place now. They don't like that, so they retaliate against the Finnish. And take over Kola and stuff. Yeah. That's not great for the Finnish anymore. Because they're just down to their core area, I want to call it. Like, in real life, this is their actual land, pretty much. There is some extras, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So they take over some areas. And also, they start getting more into Finland. Eventually, they go into their core territory. And that's a problem for the Finnish, as, also Sweden, takes over a bit of Norway, so, yeah, cool. Well, they take over Norway, and that's cool. But anyways, these guys are going to be able to push back a bit, because Russia isn't really focusing on this area. Remember, they have a big military. So, yeah, they can, like, do some stuff, they can push back and stuff, but, like, not too much. They just take back Kola. And that's literally it. They they are able to push back in these areas, specifically in their core territory. And yeah, they take over. Yep, they take it back, but they're still pushed out. And Russia's like, screw it, let's fight these stupid dudes. They're like, screw it, let's just do this, and they push back Poland entirely. Remember, there's a gap right here. There's kind of a gap right here. Actually, no, there isn't. This is Finnish territory. I forgot about that. So no, there isn't a gap. So yeah, the Green Iberian troops arrive here, and they absolutely destroy the Russian troops. Yeah, and even capture the capital of the Green Team, and even take over the Green Team entirely. And also, this is when the Finnish start pushing back. So yeah, just saying. And they push back even more, push out the Russians off the territory. And now the Finnish are like, okay, guys, I'm gonna go play defensive because I cannot handle this much pressure from the Russians. And the Alliance is okay with that because all they need is the Green Iberian team to win. Because they're not too much stronger than Russia, but they do have a bigger military, mostly, but not better troops. And also, they managed to capture the capital of Russia. This is why you don't put it straight on the border of Russia. And then Russia yeah. I cannot, like, do this many countries in fighting, so that's why I'm not doing too many at once, because I cannot physically do that much. But while this is happening, yeah, anyways, these guys take a chunk, these guys take their chunk, which is everything over here. Yeah, that's Russia collapsing for you. Told you Russia would eventually collapse. I did a bit of foreshadowing now, did I? No, didn't I? Anyways, so yeah. Russia just died in front of us, in our own eyes. And also some stuff. And we're gonna see the end of this peace treaty in the next episode. Yep, the peace treaty is going to be drawn up in the next episode. But of course, I need to clear some things up, specifically with some of the members in these alliances. And I'm gonna check if I missed anything. I don't think I missed anything now, did I? That doesn't seem like I did. I love having live commentary. I don't think I did. But yeah. Oh, what is this? Like World War III now? Yeah, this is supposed to be like taking place like when World War I happens, actually. Yeah, this is taking place when World War I happens. So, yeah. Russia's entirely gone. This is New Russia. Yeah, this is New Russia. And yeah. Let's go ahead and look at this peace treaty in the next episode, everyone. And, by now, I know every YouTuber asks this. If you can subscribe if you want to, I don't really care, but by now you know if you want to subscribe or not. I don't care if you don't. Do whatever you want. But if you like my content, subscribe. Or, yeah, if you want. I don't really care if you don't, but I'm just saying. I'm just stating that. And yeah. Bye.